Hello guys, welcome to another cooking video, and today's recipe is inspired by Macau. If you've never heard of Macau, it's a city in southern China and it used to belong to Portugal. So as you can imagine, Macanese cuisine is a mix of southern Cantonese style cooking and Portuguese cooking. It's a unique and delicious blend of flavours. One of their most famous street foods in Macau is the Macanese pork chop bun. It's a great sandwich, but my version of the recipe is more like a proper burger. So this recipe is a great alternative to hamburgers, and it makes a good lunch, dinner and also barbecue idea. So I really recommend this recipe if you want to add more variety into your burgers next time. Let's take a look at the ingredients, shall we? Here I have 4 pork chops. These still have the bone in them, but you don't need to have the bone in yours if you don't want to. Another good alternative to pork for this recipe is chicken breast, so you can have a chicken burger instead if you'd prefer. So these are the burger buns we're using today. Traditionally in Macau, they serve the pork in a Portuguese roll, but I've never found them in the supermarkets ever, so I choose brioche. I actually quite like brioche with this recipe. So these are the ingredients to make the marinade. We have sugar, light soy sauce, and this one here is Chinese rice wine. If you don't want alcohol in your marinade, the best substitute would be chicken broth, but to be honest, you'll be compromising the flavor. Next, we have a little sesame oil, salt, white pepper and black pepper, garlic powder, Chinese 5 spice, and this is optional, but if you want a bit more heat in the burger, then you can do a little bit of cayenne pepper. Here are the toppings for the burger. I have little gem lettuce and cucumber slices. I would also recommend sliced tomatoes and sliced raw yellow onions. I would recommend that you keep the toppings to 2 maximum because you just don't want to get distracted from the delicious flavors of the pork. For a sauce, I would recommend mayo. Again, if you use ketchup or mustard or whatever, it takes away from the flavor of the pork. Because we have that delicious marinade, guys, why do you want to ruin it with ketchup? If you want a bit of spice with the burger, you could also use a hint of sriracha sauce with the mayo. Just mix it together. Now let's begin cooking. So now we're going to just trim the fat off this pork. Yep. Very good. Okay, now we're going to get the meat tenderizer and just bash the pork on both sides. And then flip. There we go. So here is the marinade that we made earlier. So I'm just going to pour this into the ziplock bag for the pork. In it goes. I'm going to close it, get all the air out the bag. And then we're going to make sure the marinade is all over the meat and massage it in. Next, we need to let the pork marinate in the fridge. I would marinate it minimum 4 hours. Usually, I let it marinate in the fridge overnight. That way it has maximum flavor and a beautiful tender texture. I've added some oil and I've put the pan on a medium to high heat. So now we're going to add the pork. let it cook on one side. So that's been cooking for 3 minutes. Let's flip it and see how it looks. Oh yeah, that's good. Cooking nicely. Now look at that beautiful colour. That's from the marinade. You can tell the pork has a lot of extra flavour from the spices and the sauces we've added. While the pork is cooking, we can toast the buns. So I've just sliced them in half like that. And then we're just going to place them face down in the pan. Not for very long, maybe just 1 minute, 2 minute max. Just so they're nice and toasted and warm. Let's check on these buns. It's cooking nicely. Can you see that change in colour? So that's what we're looking for. So the pork is cooking nicely. You can see it's browning a lot over here. It's been cooking for I think 5-6 minutes. So it's almost done. So let's check to see if the other side is cooked like this. Oh wow, yeah. That's a beautiful colour. Right. So it's now time to assemble the burger. So first in goes the pork. Oh wow, look at that. Okay, next, 1 lettuce leaf. And then I do 4 slices for the cucumber. Ooh. And then the mayo. Look at that burger. It's not a small little thing, is it? Looks nice. Okay, time for the taste test now. Okay, let's eat this bad boy. This is gonna get messy. So juicy, full of flavor. You've got the freshness and the crunch from the veggies. Look at that sauce. Delicious. So there you have it, guys. It's a beautiful, delicious, flavorful burger. It's a great alternative to the classic beef or chicken burger. So if you're a burger fan, definitely try this out. And it's great for barbecues and garden parties. I can't recommend this recipe enough, to be honest. So if you like burgers and you try this recipe, please let me know in the comments. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe as always. So stay tuned for the next video, guys. Bye bye!